Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your announcer tonight for Salute to Women in Leadership is Hollywood actor Richard Gant. Gant is a seasoned veteran of more than 150 movie and television projects. His credits include Rocky V, Greenleaf, Deadwood, and more recently, The Wonder Years, NCIS Los Angeles, and The Neighborhood. And without further ado, here's Richard Edward Gant, the voice of the Salute to Women in Leadership.
Please give the Urban League a big round of applause for 21 years of continuous service. You are in for an incredible time. Believe me when I tell you, this will be a night to remember. You will not forget this evening. You are going to be treated to a special performance by the legendary R&B group After 7, and let me know if you recognize any of these songs. Their timeless hits include Ready or Not, Can't Stop, Sarah Smiles, just to name a few. And you are also going to meet some remarkable women who are doing incredible things in our community. And just in case you haven't seen them yet, you've probably seen the pictures, right? But they are here tonight, and I want all of our honorees to please stand. Please stand. Yeah. Come on, family. Give them a big round of applause. Our honorees, we want you to know that we love you, we respect you, and we support you. And this evening is for you because of all that you do in our community. We want to acknowledge you and recognize you tonight. So please embrace every second of this evening because it is for you. And without further ado, I would like to welcome to the stage the man who is responsible for this lovely, elegant, upscale evening, the president and CEO of the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis, Mr. Michael P. McMillan.
Good evening. It is truly an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to welcome you to the 21st Salute to Women in Leadership Gala. But before I give my official remarks, I just want to give a very special thanks to Shirley Washington, who is a jewel here in St. Louis, not only as a broadcaster, but as a human being. The last 4 months for us have been quite tumultuous. As most of you know, 4 of the Urban League buildings were hit in a catastrophic manner. In addition to the entire community from the tornado, and Shirley not only has been using her professional pulpit to try to always exalt positive stories about how we can make a difference to rebuild the entire city, but I can tell you firsthand that she has come out to the Urban League personally and brought her family repeatedly to be with us every single Saturday that she could. And she is much stronger than she looks because she can carry 50-pound boxes and help give them out to the community. And she is always there doing something positive to help others. So please give her a thunderous round of applause and thanks, because she goes above and beyond the call of duty all the time. So tonight, as you know, we are here to amplify and celebrate these amazing honorees that just stood, not only from St. Louis, but from around the country. And of course, our lifetime achievement honoree, Evelyn Champagne King, who is here. Evelyn, please stand. One of the things that we are very blessed with here at the Urban League that I get the opportunity to recognize each and every day is the amazing, competent, qualified, capable, dedicated 300 staff that we have. Some of them are standing in the back of the room. Some of them are seated. Most of them are outside in the hallways working. But if you would, please join me in a thunderous round of applause for them, for the amazing work that they do each and every day. They are truly dedicated to this city, this region, this community. But we also have an amazing board of directors. Several of them are here. Our board has 80 members. They are what I call the secret sauce to our success. They represent our strategic partnerships with so many different companies, businesses, organizations, law firms, and entities that help us to be able to serve over 200,000 people throughout the region. So if all of our board members throughout the region that are here tonight would please stand, please give them a thunderous round of applause.
Pay attention.
None of us can do what we do alone, and I am always very blessed to have the full support of my family. My mother and my family are here. If they would stand. Many of you know that this has been a very difficult time for our family. My mother has sadly had 3 near-death experiences in the past year. But she is here tonight as if nothing has even happened in one of the past years.
And wasn't studying for 2 days.
She looks amazing, and we are so very blessed that God is still in the blessing business and that she is completely healed of all of her illnesses and is back 100%. And so thank you to all of you who helped us, prayed for us, and worked with us. You know, as I mentioned, the last 4 months, quite frankly, for the Urban League team have felt like 4 years. The tornado caused an enormous amount of damage to all of everything that we hold near and dear in terms of our community, our neighborhoods, our clients. But your Urban League once again stepped up to the plate. And I acknowledged our staff, but I also want to acknowledge our partners, our volunteers, our community that came together in such an enormous way and continues to do so. For 15 weekends in a row, your Urban League staff were feeding between 1,000 and 5,000 people every single Saturday at our regional headquarters. And in addition to that, our housing department worked to take 500 people who had their homes condemned and to put them into hotels so that they would not be homeless. And we still have hundreds of people in hotels as we speak. And we have worked with individual families to buy them cars and furniture and clothing and tarps and wood and so many things to help pump millions of dollars into the economy to try to help our neighbors in need throughout this tragedy. This month, we will be unveiling a new phase of our work so that we will go deeper into helping individuals to rebuild after this catastrophic event. We had a state representative to come visit us and to volunteer from Joplin. And as she was with us, she broke down in tears. And as she was talking to us, she said that it took 10 years for them to rebuild after the tornado in Joplin. And so I said to her, obviously, we want to stay the course. We are still doing additional and new work in Ferguson, in Dalewood, and West Florissant, 10 years after all of the events in Ferguson. And so we are going to be here for the long haul, but this is a sprint and a marathon. And so we need you to stay with us, to volunteer, to give up your time, your talent, and your treasure, to be involved in the Urban League movement as we make sure that we are continuing to be a focal point of hope an opportunity and try to make sure that we are helping as many people as possible under these very challenging and trying times. So I asked each and every one of you that wish to join us, on your table, you see your table number. There is a QR code next to the number. And you can scan that, and it will then lead you to ways that you can become involved. Now, we will not do the Bishop Marvin Sapp lock the doors. We will not do that. We will not embody that level of commitment tonight. But we will ask you to join us in this journey, because if you have not seen the devastation, it is literally catastrophic. Judy Morris is here, the president of the Urban League of Louisiana from New Orleans. And they just celebrated the convention that she had, and we got a chance to see part of New Orleans that had been rebuilt from Katrina. But she can tell you 20 years later that so much of New Orleans is not what it used to be. And that was such a turning point, but that they had dedicated public servants who made sure that they stayed the course. And so that is what we need to do here, is to stay the course and to stay on point and to continue the mission. So within the context of that, let me also recognize all of our elected and appointed officials that are in the room that work with us on our tornado relief and every single thing that we do. And please give them a thunderous round of applause as they stand, because this is not an easy time to be an elected official. So as all of our elected and appointed officials stand, please give them a thunderous round of applause. Thank you for your service. Now, many of you have come up to me and asked where Pam Grier was, because she was part of some fantasies that you had years ago. Yes, Keith Williamson even nodded his head. My uncle even nodded his head, William McMillan. Sadly, Pam Grier has come down with RSV. And so she is not going to be joining us, but we are working to ensure that she comes next year on September 19th, 2026, for our 22nd Salute to Women, so that we can bring her here and honor her, and she sends her regrets. But all of the other women are here tonight so that we can pay tribute to them. And I promised her, so you all can join me in this, I promised her we'd give her a big St. Louis round of applause for Pam Grier in her absence. Now, as you know, none of us could do any of these events without our title sponsors and all of the people that support us to make sure that these events happen on the level that they do. And so I would like to acknowledge our title sponsors and ask for the companies that are represented as I call your name to please stand. Worldwide Technology and the Stewart Family Foundation, please stand and be acknowledged. As many of you saw, Mr. Stewart was just acknowledged as the most successful African-American businessman in the history of the United States. Centene Corporation and the Centene Charitable Foundation, the largest publicly traded corporation in the state of Missouri. Ameren Corporation, that is here tonight, that is also represented by our former chair, Michael Main. Ameren Corporation, please stand. Emerson Corporation, that is here represented by our board chair, Akbaret Boykin Farr, who is also the president of the Emerson Global Foundation. And we also want to acknowledge Juvie Productions and Edward Jones. Please give them a big round of applause, and all of our sponsors that are here tonight. So this event is also sponsored by the Urban League Guild. So all of our Urban League Guild members, please stand. This is an Urban League and Urban League Guild event. So Urban League Guild members throughout the audience, please stand. And then, of course, the team that puts this together: development, special events, and PR. So Tom Bailey, Mick Austin, Monica Patton, Charlotte Otley, Tim Lampley, Lee, Richard, and Michael, all from the development and PR departments. Just raise your hands in the back. Please give them a thunderous round of applause. And so now, of course, we start everything with prayer. I would like to ask the Reverend Dr. Val Patton, who is also the chair of the Board of Regents of Harris-Stowe State University and a member of the board of the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis, but also a dear friend, leader, mentor, and really trusted advisor to so many in St. Louis, to give us our invocation tonight.
Good evening. Let us take a moment to pause, to breathe, and to be fully present. Eternal Spirit, known by many names, yet united in truth, we gather this evening with full hearts and open minds, grateful for the opportunity to honor women who lead, inspire, and transform. Tonight, we lift our voices and spirits in gratitude for the courageous women, past and present, who have paved paths where there were none, broken barriers that once stood firm, and lit torches that continue to guide us forward. We honor those who led in boardrooms and classrooms, from the pulpit to the pavement, in silence and in song. Those who led not for applause, but from purpose. Not for power, but from conviction. We are here because of the women who dared to dream and then dared to do. We recognize the weight that leadership can bring, especially for women whose stories have too often been pushed to the margins. May this evening remind us all that leadership is not a position, it is a posture of service, a discipline of vision, and an act of love. Let us be inspired by the leaders who we honor tonight, not only to celebrate their achievements, but to carry forth the work they do so boldly embody. May we raise young girls to see themselves in their reflection. May we raise young boys to respect leadership wherever it rises. And may we, all of us, continue to shape a world where equity is not a dream deferred, but a reality lived. Now, as we move into fellowship, we pause to give thanks for the food before us, the hands that prepared it, and the community that surrounds us. May this meal nourish our bodies. May this evening nourish our spirits. And may we leave here more connected, more committed, and more courageous than when we arrived. With gratitude and great hope, as we would say, let the church say, Amen.
Thank you, Val. And now is the time for all of our honorees to please join me over here for our group picture and our award presenters to join in as well. And dinner is served. Thank you very much.
Tonight, it is our honor to be here to salute all the wonderful women here who are being honored as well. Yes. We are after 7. Yes. To my far left, I have Mr. Trayvon Jones, y'all. My name is Kevon Edmonds. But I saved St. Louis's own, the mayor of St. Louis, Mr. Will Robinson, St. Louis's own, y'all. So you all ready to have a good time? Let's get to it, guys.
St. Louis. We having a good time tonight so far. So to start this song off right here, we just got one question. Is there a heart in the house tonight? I need to see somebody on their feet right now. I know you ain't. And I learned that it don't take much to be. Build 'em up. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight?
so good to be home. I need to hear somebody make some noise. Give me a clap right on the one like this. If it's all right with y'all, we're gonna start on this side. 1, 2, 3, everybody say hey, say ho, say hey, say ho. This side over here say hey, hey, say ho, ho. Say somebody, everybody,
Nights like this I wish that raindrops would fall. Nights like this I wish that raindrops would fall.
Thank you. Well, before we jump into this next song, there's a little history that goes along with it. I don't know if you all recall many years ago, back before 2000 actually, my brother and his wife had the opportunity to produce a film that many of you may recall. The name of that movie was called Soul Food. The interesting thing about that movie and tonight, this evening, is how family plays such an important part of everything that we do, and how the food on your table and the women that usually have helped to prepare it all make it come together in a special way. So tonight, for you all, we'd like to do something special and perform that song by that group called Milestone. It's called I Care About You. Come on, here we go.
Sometimes I feel so alone, baby. I call your heart, but there's no one at home. Taking a toll of my pride. I'm reaching out, but there's no one inside.
Oh, it doesn't feel right when I look in your eyes. I know love is blind, but the heart doesn't lie. I'll ask one more time, baby, it's time to try. So tell me, girl, what's deep in your heart?
Baby, I care about you.
Oh, no. I'm there for you, baby.
So why don't you care for me like I care about you?
Oh, baby girl, I
I get a witness on there, somebody tonight? Oh, baby girl, I'm there for you. I'm there for you, baby, 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 baby.
Sometimes I'm not sure that I'm for you, girl.
Sometimes I'm not.
I'm not sure you love me.
There's one thing that I'm certain of, girl, I care for you. And the one thing that I want is that you care for me too. I wonder if you care for me. Do you care for me, baby? Baby, 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 baby girl.
I'm there for you. So why don't you care for me like I care about you? Girl, I care about you. I'm there for you. So why don't you care for me like I care about you? Girl, I care about you. I'm there for you. So why don't you care for me like I care about you?
Thank you.
Please join me in a very special round of applause for all of the hardworking, dedicated staff of the Marriott Hotel that made sure that tonight was amazing for us. So tonight, as I mentioned earlier, we have these 13 amazing women that we want to pay tribute to. And in order to help me do that, I am joined by some amazing people. Keith Williamson, who is here, who is the president of the Centene Charitable Foundation and the former chairman of our board of directors. Please give him a thunderous round of applause as he comes. Akbaret Boykin Farr, who is our current board chair and the Global Emerson Foundation president. Please give her a big, thunderous round of applause. And Juanita Logan, who is special advisor to the chairman and founder of Worldwide Technology, David Stewart, who also affectionately calls herself at these events Vanna Black. Richard Gant, you may begin tonight's ceremonies by calling our first honoree, and as we do that, just a housekeeping note as our escorts begin to bring up our honorees. So you see these beautiful flowers that are at each and every one of your tables. So those flowers are available to be taken with you tonight. So for the couple that has been in love the longest, so the longest married couple at every table, now, I didn't say happily married. I said just married. Even if you fought all the way over here in the car, if you've been married the longest. Now, if everybody at the table is single, whoever has been single the longest can have, because the Lord needs to bless you too. And when you see David Stewart, you give him a big hug and say, "Thank you, Uncle David.
for giving us these flowers and beautifying this room once again. So let us bring forth our honorees, and Richard, please present our first honoree of the evening.
Guild Member of the Year, Dr. Juanita Chambers. Dr. Juanita Chambers is a shining product of the St. Louis Public Schools, who rose to earn 4 advanced degrees, crowned by her doctorate in leadership administration.
For more than 30 years, she ignited classrooms with brilliance, teaching every branch of science and shaping the future of both students and fellow educators nationwide. What began as a substitute teaching job became a divine calling, fueled by passion, purpose, and an unshakable commitment to excellence. Today, she continues to lead with unstoppable energy, mobilizing voter registration, serving on state committees, and standing tall as a pillar of the Urban League Guild.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in celebrating a trailblazer, an educator, and a true champion of community empowerment. Dr. Juanita Chambers, you are the Guild Member of the Year. Thank you. I'll get close if I can. Urban League Woman of the Year, Alicia Bams. Alicia Bams has been a cornerstone of the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis for more than 26 years, dedicating her career to empowering communities and changing lives.
She helped launch 2 of the League's signature pillars, the Whitney M. Young Giving Society, which has raised millions, and the Salute to Women in Leadership Gala, now a crown jewel of St. Louis celebrations. From operations at the highest level to ensuring accurate payroll for more than 350 employees each week, Alicia is known for her integrity, efficiency, and unwavering commitment to her colleagues. Her fingerprints are on every major milestone, from national conferences to annual dinners, where she has gone above and beyond to ensure excellence.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in honoring a devoted leader, trusted partner, a shining example of service and heart. Alicia A. Bams, you are the Urban League Woman of the Year. Urban League CEO of the Year, Judy Reese Morse. Judy Reese Morse is the dynamic president and CEO of the Urban League of Louisiana, the largest Black-led, Black service nonprofit in the state.
Since 2018, she has expanded the League to 5 new cities, created bold new revenue streams, and charted a powerful and data-driven strategic direction. She is the visionary founder of the Empowerment and Policy Conference, the Big Health Event, and the Sea Change Collective, a transformative initiatives tackling health equity and closing the racial wealth gap. Before leading the Urban League, she served at the highest levels of government, deputy mayor and chief administrative officer for the city of New Orleans, and chief of staff to the lieutenant governor, and a presidential management fellow in Washington, D.C.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a trailblazer, a change maker, and a national leader in equity and empowerment. Judy Reese Morse, you are the Urban League CEO of the Year. Patricia R. Bosman has dedicated decades to serving the people of St. Louis as a visionary executive, strategist, and purpose-driven leader committed to breaking the cycles of generational poverty.
As a president and CEO of the Haven of Grace, she leads a powerhouse organization providing housing, resources, and long-term support to unhoused pregnant women and their children. She is the architect of Project Inspire, a groundbreaking, decade-long initiative that equips entire families with housing stability, workforce readiness, and education to build brighter futures. Her bold leadership has earned her prestigious honors like the Titan 100 and Deluxe 100 awards, solidifying her reputation as an innovator and changemaker in the nonprofit and civic arenas.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a trailblazer for equity, empowerment, and sustainable change. Patricia R. Bosman, you are the 2025 Salute to Women Honoree. Kristen Sorth made history in 2013 as the first woman to lead the St. Louis County Library as executive director and CEO.
Under her bold leadership, the library transformed into a hub of innovation, expanding services to include meals, legal clinics, social workers, technology access, and award-winning partnerships like groups, Operation Food Search, and the St. Louis Area Diaper Bank. She spearheaded the unprecedented Your Library Renewed campaign, overseeing the renovation or replacement of 21 facilities, the largest building program in the library's 78-year history. Her visionary work has earned national honors, including the 2022 National Medal for Museum and Library Service and the 2025 Jerry Klein Community Impact Prize, along with countless personal accolades recognizing her as a true change maker.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcoming a trailblazing leader who has redefined what a library can be for its community. Kirsten Sorth, you are the 2025 Salute to Women Honoree. Gwen Mizell. Gwen Mizell is the Powerhouse Senior Vice President and Chief Sustainable Officer of Ameren Corporation, where she drives the company's bold, sustainable vision and ensures its impact reaches every corner of the community.
With a career spanning leadership role at Westinghouse, Siemens, ABB, and Calpine, and as founder and CEO of her own consulting firm, she brings unmatched expertise and entrepreneurial spirit to the energy sector. At Ameren, she has led groundbreaking work in sustainability, electrification, and innovation, positioning the company at the forefront of a clean energy future. Her influence extends nationwide as co-chair of the Edison Electric Institute's Sustainable Committee, chair of the American Association of Blacks in Energy Development Committees, and a board director for the Gibraltar Industries.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a nationally recognized change maker, strategist, and one of Savoy Magazine's most influential black executives in corporate America, Gwen Mizell. You are the 2025 Salute to Women Honoree. Deidre Griffin. For 2025, Deidre Griffith has dedicated her career to putting the most vulnerable at the center of her work, tackling health disparities and driving change across St. Louis and beyond.
As Vice President of Community Health Improvement at BJC Health System, she leads the system-wide strategy to improve health and socioeconomic outcomes, harnessing the power of one of the region's largest institutions to transform communities. Her leadership journey has spanned national impact, guiding strategies at the Alliance for a Healthier Generation and directing groundbreaking initiatives like the Healthy Schools, Healthy Communities at the Missouri Foundation for Health. A proud St. Louis native, Deidre has been honored with numerous awards, including St. Louis University's 2025 Alumni Merit Award, and was recently named a prestigious Annie E. Casey Foundation Children and Family Fellow.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a visionary leader, a tireless advocate for equity, and a true force for healthier communities. Deidre Griffith, you are the 2025 Salute to Women Honoree. Janet Smith Hill, a transformative leader whose faith-inspired, people-centered approach has shaped over 30 years of organizational and cultural change.
As Chief People Officer at SSM Health, she leads with belief that talent is everywhere, but opportunity is not, driving an inclusive, enterprise-wide strategy that empowers thousands to reach their full potential. Her career began as a nursing leader, and that foundation of compassion and care continues to anchor her bold leadership in human resources, talent development, and organizational transformation. She is celebrated for blending compassion with accountability, humility with fierce resolve, and curiosity with a catalytic change. Qualities that have earned her trust as a strategic partner and change maker across healthcare.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a visionary executive, a champion of human dignity, and a trailblazer for people-centered leadership. Janet Smith Hill, you are the 2025 Salute to Women Honoree. Meredith Knopp, a distinguished leader whose journey spans military service, nonprofit innovation, and business leadership, all anchored by her passion for service and impact.
As president and CEO of the St. Louis Area Food Bank since 2018, she has transformed the organization into a national model, earning the Better Business Bureau Torch Award, Feeding America's Excellence in Community Building Award, and in 2025, the prestigious Network Award for pioneering food sourcing partnerships now replicated across the country. Her own leadership has been recognized with honors, including St. Louis Magazine's Top 500 Leaders, 3 consecutive Titan 100 awards, and induction into the St. Louis Titan Hall of Fame. Before joining the food bank, Meredith served her country as a U.S. Army captain and later designed groundbreaking programs that empowered more than 25,000 veterans to strengthen their communities.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a decorated veteran, an award-winning executive, and a true force for food security and community empowerment. Meredith Knopp, you are the 2025 Salute to Women Honoree. Mary Sly, the powerhouse vice president of Keeley Cares, where she leads a nationwide culture of generosity, driving more than 200,000 volunteer hours that have been uplifted. Education, housing, food security, and youth empowerment.
As president of the Keeley Cares Foundation, she has built lasting partnerships with over 60 nonprofits, ensuring resources flow where they are needed most. Her journey is just as inspiring. Once the proud owner of the beloved Spencer's Grill in Kirkwood, she kept a local treasure thriving while creating a community gathering place filled with friendships and hospitality. Beyond her professional achievements, she serves on boards from the Urban League to the St. Patrick's Center, giving her time, her energy, and her leadership to strengthen lives across the region.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a servant leader, community builder, and true champion of giving back, Mary Sly. You are the 2025 Salute to Women honoree. Can you turn the page? Sharon Jackson, the dynamic director of community engagement and customer care at Shuck Markets, where she leads more than 15 million in annual food donations. Powerful philanthropic campaigns and partnerships with more of the region's most impactful nonprofits.
Under her leadership, Schnucks has been recognized nationally and locally with awards for innovation, corporate philanthropy, and community uplifting, its reputation as a company that gives back. Before joining Schnucks, she served 19 years as the voice of the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, managing media relations, communications, and community trust during some of the city's most pivotal moments. Her passion for service shines through the board leadership, volunteerism, and the many honors she has received, including the Edward J. Schnuck Award for Community Service and a proclamation from the city of St. Louis.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a powerhouse communicator, community champion, and trusted leader. Sharon Jackson, you are the 2025 Salute to Women honoree. Vicki Pearson, a powerhouse in human resources with more than 25 years of expertise shaping workplace equity, compliance, and talent strategies at some of the nation's most prominent companies.
As Senior Director of Employment Compliance and Equal Employment Opportunity at Tyson Foods, she drives enterprise-wide compliance and inclusion, ensuring fair hiring practices and safeguarding opportunities for thousands of employees. Her career includes leadership at Dean Foods, Sara Lee, and Allstate, where she built programs that strengthened corporate culture, advanced diversity, and even funded scholarships for at-risk students. Vicki's influence extends nationally as vice chair of the Industry Liaison Group, uniting corporations and government leaders to champion equal employment opportunities.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a trailblazing executive, a champion of fairness, and a leader who proves that equity in the workplace builds strength in the community. Vicki Pearson, you are the 2025 Salute to Women honoree.
And giving all of our honorees that you have seen thus far a thunderous St. Louis round of applause. These are some amazing women who you have seen from so many different backgrounds, making a difference, changing lives in corporate America and healthcare and education in so many different ways. So we are incredibly grateful to each and every one of them, but they could not do it alone. So one of the things that we want to do here at the Urban League is ask all of their friends, family, and co-workers that are here to support them to stand so that they can be recognized. And we give you a thunderous round of applause because you are their support system. None of us can do what we do alone. So it's our family, our friends, our co-workers, our people in all of our different organizations, fraternities, sororities, and the rest that help us do what we do.
The program where we acknowledge and pay tribute to our Lifetime Achievement honoree, Miss Evelyn Champagne King. Please give her a St. Louis welcome as she comes. After having been in the music business for so many decades, providing us joy and entertainment on so many levels, having had the privilege of spending the last day with her, I can tell you that she is truly a joy and is someone that is just an honor to know. She is so real in terms of how she has a passion and commitment to try to help others and make a difference. And you will see that in her video that we were about to play. But I got a chance to experience it just in being with her in the last 24 hours. She is truly a joy to be with, to pay tribute to, and someone that we are now having as a part of the Urban League family. So please join me in watching this video tribute to Evelyn Champagne King.
Born in the Bronx, Evelyn's journey actually took root in the heart of Philadelphia, where she was raised by her parents, Jania and Eric King. At school, she described herself as a class clown, contrast to her shy demeanor. Evelyn's dreams were as diverse as her vocal range. She aspired to be everything from a comedian and actress to a DJ and singer. She even created her own imaginary radio show.
WDYD. Why do you disco?
As one of 8 children, Evelyn started out in a local band, but her life and direction changed at the early age of 14. While working with her parents, cleaning the offices of the legendary Philadelphia International Records, the very home of Gamble and Huff, a casual moment turned monumental.
I was born by the river.
Evelyn was singing a Sam Cooke tune, completely unaware that producer Theodore T. Life was listening. That moment exploded onto the scene in 1977 with her debut album on RCA called Smooth Talk. The album unleashed 2 signature singles that would define an era, beginning with Shame. Evelyn continued to deliver a string of hits that became synonymous with good times. Tracks like the irresistible Love Come Down. The soulful Betcha She Don't Love You. And of course, the infectious I'm in Love. Along with many others, cementing her legacy as an R&B and disco icon. And adding to that legacy, numerous accolades, including 3 American Music Award nominations, induction into the prestigious Dance Music Hall of Fame, and an honor from the National R&B Society. And her music continues to transcend generations, featured in film and television shows and even the popular video game Grand Theft Auto.
I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay.
Today, Evelyn Champagne King hasn't missed a beat. She's still captivating audiences worldwide, performing with the same youthful vigor and passion as she had when she first started. She didn't just make music, she made memories. And she continues to make us feel the shame in the best way possible.
Evelyn Champagne King. I promised her that this would be the tallest award she had ever had in her entire life. But in addition to this award, we also have plates from Buckingham Palace that we are presenting to you now from the Queen Elizabeth collection, because you are a queen of disco, R&B, and dance music. And we have a dress from Neiman Marcus, courtesy of Dan Kramer and Taylor Norwood Van Mater, to add to your illustrious collection. No. And all of these is part of a tribute to you because St. Louis loves you and appreciates you. So give her another thunderous round of applause, Evelyn Champagne King. And I promised her she would not have to take it back on the plane so that the people at Lambert in the TSA department would hate her. That we will ship everything to you. So we love you, we appreciate you, we thank you, and we respect the amazing journey that has led you to this moment, and we are so glad that you are here to be with us tonight. It is all your moment.
Okay, I was not supposed to cry, but God be the glory. I am blessed to be here. I am blessed to see everyone. As you all know, I started, a lot of you that don't know, I started when I was 5 years old. My dad took me to the Apollo Theater, and instead of singing, I rode my stomach. I rode my belly. So I let him know I could dance too. But long story short, I just know that they're looking down on me and watching every step I take on stages around the world. My mom and my dad, Eric King Sr., Jania King, that's my parents. My daughter, who was born in 1986. My daughter passed in 1989. She was 2 years old. I know that she used to hear me sing all the time. She's not here, but I know she's watching. My sister, Wanda King, who always traveled with me on the road. My brother, Eric King Sr., Jr., who traveled with me on the road. I just know that those who have gone to heaven, and I know that's where they are, because we were the King family, and we took care and taken care of and coached and talked about and never belittled anyone else. They're in heaven. We're all the same. I am so proud to be here tonight and say thank you. And to the rest of my family that are still standing, I have 4 brothers left. My oldest brother that passed in the 70s, 74. He played drums, and he was going to ministry to do it. But I know that I'm trying to bless the King family because I'm still standing because of them. I don't want to have a long speech, but I want to make sure that I mention that I am dealing with some things at this time while I'm here tonight. I have brothers that are taken ill. The ones that I have left are going through a lot, as well am I. I almost lost my life in 2021 from the Delta variant. So please listen, the variants are still out there. If I was almost gone with 60% of oxygen left, it can happen to anyone. I am not invincible. None of us are. There's only one God, and he's watching us. So, to my husband, thank you so much for being my rock and making sure that my mom and dad know that I am okay. But most of all, I wish you all the best because you are my star. You're my smooth jazz husband, 24/7. And to all of you, thank you so much. Before I do what I have to do, I want to make sure I say thank you again to the president and CEO of Urban League, Mr. Michael McMillan, for making sure I was here. Tom Bailey, Vice President of Department Special Events. All Urban League staff, men and women, you have been a blessing, beautiful, wonderful to talk to. I'm sure I'll meet more of you when I come back because I'm coming back. Because you have done what you were supposed to do to take care of us, and we appreciate that. Also, Monica Patton, Director of Special Events, making sure that I was safely arrived. Lee Haynes, VP of Communications and Marketing, thank you. And like I said again, to all of Urban League staff, you have been wonderful and a blessing in taking care of all of us. And thank you to the Marriott staff, all of you are taking care of us. Even the people that made sure I had some nice wine and I wasn't drunk or anything, so. It wasn't strong, but it was fun. That's good. But I want to say thank you for this honor and all the women who were saluted tonight. We do what we do. We wear lots of hats. And I salute you as well. And I thank you. So, with that said, sir, what am I doing next?
Well, we cannot end without just singing a few of your great.
Are we ready for that?
We are ready.
You sure they're ready for that?
Yes.
All right, let's do this.
Are you sure you're ready out there? Come on. Bet you she don't love you like you know I love you. And I bet you she would never do all the things I do for you. Did she find the word? But A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. You don't miss your water till my well runs dry. That ain't gonna happen with all this champagne. If you know what I'm saying out there, really, girls, wave your hands. Wave your hands, pucker up them lips. Ready? Are you ready, girls? Here we go. You say, ooh, yeah. It won't be too long. Like the trumpet beat on the song. She's gonna make your heart. Like you know I love you. Never do all the things I do. You say, gonna bet you, gonna bet you, gonna bet you, I bet you, she don't love you. You know that house up on the hill? It's under my name, E.C.K. I paid the bill. Let's talk about the little red car I bought you last week. You know, the Jaguar. I traded in for a Bentley. What's all in that Bentley? All this champagne. You can't put no other woman in that car. Remember, it's only one. Emily. Champagne Kid. You don't love you like I love you. Oh, don't forget, she don't wake you up for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Boy. Oh, boy. You want some more? Let's give it to him, husband. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Make my love come down, all the way down. Are you ready? Come on. Jump, 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 jump.
Well, did you like your song? Michael's favorite song was Betcha. My seasoned fans out there, are you here? I'm not gonna say old school anymore. My mom used to say, when you're old, you're in the ground. So I had to think about that. Now, I'm seasoned now. Medicare, I'm here. Don't want to see too much of it, but I'm here. Are y'all ready? 1976 is when I sang I Don't Know If It's Right and Shame. Those two songs were my first two singles. As you can see, Shame is #1 still all over the world and is an anthem. But the song I got discovered on while cleaning, that is true. I was a cleaning girl at Sigma Sound Studios, Philly International, Philadelphia. I know where I'm from, though. That was the Bronx. Born in the Bronx, raised in Philadelphia. I'm East Coast all the way. I live in Cali. They don't understand me very much because I'm always watching my back. But I love where I'm from. And a lot of us, musically, have come from the likes of New York City and Philadelphia as well. So I want to say, first of all, it is great to see After 7. We see each other a little often. And that's pretty good, because that way we know we're still doing what God gave us. So one more round of applause for After 7. Love you guys. Love the songs, because I know all the words. But I want to make sure that you know that 1976 was when I got discovered and recorded those two songs. It took until 78, 79, for a lot of them to get hip to it. But it hasn't stopped me from working. It's almost 49 years. So I'm blessed. But I got discovered while vacuum cleaning, thanks to Theodore Life. He needs prayer as well. John Fitch, the writers, Reuben Cross, they need prayers. Yes, we get older, but we're seasoned in what we have to do. So I'm going to give you the 14-year-old on stage tonight. Now, after that, I might have to get some Epsom salt in the tub, but ain't no shame in my game. I might have a little bit of the salt in my bag. So you see me dropping it like it's hot at 65. I went through a lot with these legs. Yeah, I actually torn my meniscus. I went to Spain, fell downstairs that looked just like the floor. Supposed to be walking around with a cane. Took me my medicine. My legs are high, but not Evelyn. So I'm ready. Are you ready? I sang this song when I got discovered. I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. And yes, it will.